Okay, welcome to the lesson today about phrasal verbs about news. So let's start with make something up, which means lie or invent something. Journalists often make up the news. They don't tell the truth, they create their own stories. And they aren't the only ones. You could say that the government made this up. It means that they lied about it. They created a story. Okay, so that's perhaps something which happens perhaps the majority of the time in the news. And you have to work out what is true and what is false in the news. This means you think about it, you understand it. You use your rational brain to find an answer. So you can work out a maths problem, you can work out the solution to a problem, any kind of problem where you must think and get an answer, you work out the answer. Okay, confide in someone means to tell someone your secret. You give that person your secret because you trust them. Quite a simple one, really. It could be, you could confide in a journalist, but you could confide in your mother or brother or sister. Okay, look out for, it means be ready to see something. Let me give you an example. A criminal has escaped from prison. Now, you don't want to look for the criminal. He's dangerous. But the TV show shows you a picture and you think, okay, I will look out for that man. It doesn't mean you're going to actively look for him. It means you're going to remember the face and look out for that face, because if you see that face, you will perhaps run away. You'll go in the other direction. Okay, tip someone off. This, usually you tip the police off, but I suppose you could tip the journalists off also. It means, very similar to confiding, you tell the police about a crime. Okay? You grass someone up. Here's another one for which is often in the news, so I'll include it just down here. Grass someone up, for my Russian students, it means knock on someone. It means tell someone. If you tell the teacher that your friend threw the piece of paper, you grass him up. If you go to the police and you say that your friend stole a wallet, you grass him up. Okay, you tip off the police about his crime. You tip them off about his crime. You grass him up. Let someone off. If the police catch you, but they decide that your crime is not very serious, maybe they let you off, and it means they let you go free. They let you go out of the police station. They don't keep you in the cell or in the police station. They just let you go. They let you off. It means no punishment. They let you go. They let you go free. Okay, hold up something. Sometimes you see two robbers held up a post office. Two robbers held up a bank. Okay, so it means go in there, steal the money, very often with guns, with the threat of violence. Everybody puts their hands up. They hold up the post office or bank. Crack down on. You often see this with the government is cracking down on drugs. The government is cracking down on teenage violence. The government is cracking down on knives. It means they're getting serious. They're going to start some serious new laws. They're going to bring in some serious new laws. Bring in a law means introduce a law. They're going to bring in some new laws to crack down on violence. At the moment we have terrorism in Woolwich, and the government say they want to crack down on Islamic violence. I don't know if that's true or not, but that seems to be what the newspapers are saying. That seems to be what they're making up. But crack down on just means get serious on some kind of subject. Okay, break out. War breaks out. Disease breaks out. Fire breaks out. Okay, and you often, obviously they all need an S, you often see in the newspaper that kind of story. War has broken out in some other country. A fire has broken out in the forest. Disease has broken out in this city. Okay, bring someone down, bring the government down. If something brings you down when you're in a position of authority, you lose that position. If the government is brought down by a revolution, the government is got rid of. They get rid of the government. So that's quite often seen in the sense of when someone in a position of authority loses their authority. Okay, go off. Okay, yeah, I kind of forgot what I was talking about there. Bombs go off. Alarms go off as well. An alarm goes off. Your alarm clock in the morning goes off. Okay, I want you to remember this for when a bomb or an alarm rings or explodes. Okay, bombs also blow up. That's another one which bombs do. They also blow up, another phrasal verb. But you could say the bomb went off at 3 o'clock. Okay, turn up or show up, easy, but very often forgotten, arrive. So you can say, I don't know, maybe there was a meeting of government ministers, but the Prime Minister didn't turn up. He didn't show up. Okay, it just means he didn't come, he didn't arrive. But this arrive or appear, you could call it appear, it's very common, very standard English. Okay, give something away. It means reveal a secret. Reveal a secret. If maybe the murderer was wearing a Manchester United t-shirt, and so this gives him away as a Manchester United supporter. I mean, it might not do, there could be other reasons why he's not, but it gives him away, it reveals that fact. Or you could say, I often use this example, when I meet people who speak with a little accent, their accent gives them away as a foreigner. But I don't think accents are bad, by the way. I think that it's perfectly normal, and you should speak with an accent and be proud of it. You shouldn't worry about losing it all the time, because that's not necessarily the most important thing for speaking another language. But your accent can give you away as a Frenchman, or it could give you away as a foreigner, as a German, as a Russian, anything. Okay, find out. I hope you all know this phrasal verb because it's perhaps the most common out of all of these. It's like uznat for the Russian students, but it's not the same as know. Know is a state of mind. Find out happens one moment. You know, yesterday I found out that taxes have gone down. Yeah, I found out yesterday, but now I know that taxes have gone down. So find out is the moment that you get to know something. Know is just know. Okay, cut back on, very common in the news. This company has cut back on employees, or the government has cut back on public spending. It just means reduce. Cut back on means reduce something. If you cut back on staff, you reduce your number of staff. If you cut back on public spending, you reduce your public spending. Okay, and last one, almost forgot it, beat someone up. It means that you have been, if you say I was beaten up, it means somebody has been hitting you lots of times. The more old-fashioned version is he beat me, or they beat him. But normally nowadays we say they beat him up, he beat me up. So I would say that this one, beat, it is possible, but it's quite old-fashioned. You'd see it in a lot of literature, but you nowadays hear people say he beat, that they were beaten up, or he was beaten up, or he beat me up. Okay, I hope that's clear. Any questions, any sentences with some of these, put them under the video. I'll tell you if they sound normal or a little bit strange. Thanks for watching.
Please subscribe if you've enjoyed this lesson and would like to receive more over the next few weeks. Here are some videos on phrasal verbs, auxiliary verbs, tenses, and verb forms as well, like gerunds and 2+ infinitive. Please watch them and try the quizzes below the videos, and I hope that you improve.